Days of Our Lives say that the shock of Chanel's life is about to unfold as she finds herself in the midst of a whirlwind of deception, jealousy, and betrayal that threatens to tear apart the life she has built with Johnny. What starts as a seemingly innocent misunderstanding quickly spirals into an explosive chain of events, with deepening rifts between not only husband and wife, but brothers as well. Johnny, who had been consumed by jealousy and insecurity, initially suspected Chanel of cheating on him. So, Johnny has slept with Joy Wesley. But when he finds out that Chanel was faithful, he realizes that he is the only one who has betrayed the trust of his spouse. This news shakes Johnny to his core, but the damage has already been done. His affair with Joy not only threatens his relationship with Chanel but also places his relationship with his family in a precarious position. Behind the scenes, DiMera is orchestrating a plan that will further complicate things for Johnny and Chanel. Always looking for ways to maintain control over the lives of those around him, has a vested interest in Joy leaving town. To ensure her silence and compliance, offers Joy a bribe to leave Salem, all while making veiled threats to reinforce the seriousness of his proposal. His motivation? He knows that Joy's presence in Salem could unravel some of his own secrets, and he isn't willing to take that risk. However, the scheme takes an unexpected twist when Johnny mistakenly assumes that Alex has somehow manipulated Joy into leaving. Johnny's already fragile emotional state makes him quick to jump to conclusions, and he's ready to confront Alex, believing that his brother was behind the mysterious departure. In reality, Alex had nothing to do with it, but Johnny's misunderstanding will spark a confrontation that will send shockwaves through the family. The tension between Johnny and Alex quickly escalates, as the two brothers find themselves on opposite sides of a growing conflict. Johnny, unable to control his emotions, accuses Alex of orchestrating Joy's departure to further hurt him. Alex, on the other hand, is furious at Johnny for rushing into another affair, especially so soon after the turmoil in his marriage. The brothers' confrontation reaches a boiling point, and Chanel, unaware of the full scope of the situation, walks in at the worst possible moment. The sight of her husband and his brother at each other's throats will leave Chanel stunned and full of questions. Chanel, ever the fierce protector of her family, will not stand idly by as her world unravels. The escalating argument between Johnny and Alex forces her to confront the truth of what is going on, and she demands to know what has sparked such a hostile exchange. As she digs deeper, Chanel is faced with difficult questions about her husband's jealousy, his sense of insecurity, and whether she can trust him again after his betrayal. However, Chanel's shock doesn't end there. It seems likely that, in the midst of the heated confrontation, the name, Joy, will be mentioned. Chanel, already feeling vulnerable and betrayed, will be left with even more questions. Why is Joy at the center of this tension? What does her departure have to do with Johnny's outburst? As the argument continues to rage, Alex finds himself in a difficult position. On one hand, he wants to call Johnny out for his infidelity and expose the truth, but on the other, Alex knows that doing so could cause irreparable harm to Chanel. Despite his anger toward his brother, Alex will likely choose to remain quiet about Johnny's affair, at least for the time being. He understands how devastating the truth could be for Chanel, and he doesn't want to add fuel to the fire unless absolutely necessary. Instead, Alex may focus his energy on addressing the accusations Johnny is making about him. Johnny, in his blind rage and confusion, continues to blame Alex for the situation, but Alex knows that he is not the one responsible for Joy's departure. In fact, the whole situation with Joy is a direct result of EJ's manipulation, but Alex will be forced to watch as Johnny spirals further out of control. As Chanel begins to piece together the truth, the damage caused by Johnny's infidelity and the ensuing conflict with Alex threatens to tear apart their marriage. Chanel is left grappling with the realization that her husband has betrayed her trust, and she will have to decide whether or not she can forgive him.